Needless to say, I'll start off with the Dallas Cowboys because, you know, when you're talking about the Dallas Cowboys, here's the issue. Everybody's just bloviating about this guy. I mean, just stop the presses. He's an MVP candidate, okay? I mean, it's so touching. It's so touching. The Dallas Cowboys played the Seattle Seahawks on Thursday night football to be exact, and obviously they were victorious with a 41-35 win at home to move their record to 9-3 on the season. For once, they didn't beat up on a last-place team. Let's give them love and respect for that, okay? They've scored over 40 points 5 times this season. Nobody else in the league has done it more than twice. But I'd like to remind y'all for a second here, while we're bloviating about the Cowboys, about beating a team like this, let me remind you of something. 2 of those 40-point performances came against the New York Giants. Another one did come against the Rams, that's true. Another one did come against the Washington Commanders. And then, of course, you had last night. And this brother is playing some big-time football. There's no doubt about that. When you think about quarterback completion percentage, when you think about his QBR, when you think about his quarterback rating, it's tops. We haven't seen Dak Prescott play like this maybe ever. Maybe ever. But I got news for you. Even though the win may seem impressive, did you notice that the Dallas Cowboys gave up 35 points? Do you know that they've been giving up an average of 35 points over the last, I'm sorry, I was going to say the last 3 weeks or so, but that's not accurate. It's against the Eagles. It's against the 49ers. It's against Seattle. Why do I bring that up? Because those were teams with winning records. So when you go against scrubs, when you go against teams mired in last place, yeah, you're doing big things. But when you go against credible competition, all of a sudden, there's holes in your defense. Look at this right here. Look at their wins right here. The Giants twice, the Jets, the Patriots, the Chargers, the Rams, the Panthers, the Commanders, not the Commodores with Lionel Richie. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? No, not the Commodores, the Commanders, okay? And now you got the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, what, you want a cookie? You want a cookie, really? I'm looking at this. Now, this is their remaining schedule. The Eagles, the Bills, the Dolphins, the Lions, and the Commanders again will wipe that last game out these next 4 weeks. Now, if you see Dallas doing now, and they continue to do what they're doing now over the next 4 weeks, I'll stand down, albeit momentarily. Because I got news for you, Dallas Cowboy fans. Dak Prescott is a leading candidate for league MVP. Do I think that he hovers over Jalen Hurts? Well, that depends. If he beats Jalen Hurts next weekend, that'd be different, or this weekend rather, that'd be different. If he doesn't, no siree. It's that simple. But even if that happens, and even if Dak Prescott continues to light it up on a football field, I will remind you that September, October, November, and December, he always wins during those months, especially the month of December, before nosediving in January. I love it when y'all talk about him and the Cowboys like they're a finished product, like they've arrived. Like, oh my God, everything that just happened, it's not going to happen anymore. We're not going to lose in the first round. We're not going to get bounced out in the playoffs. Guess what? We're going to win the Super Bowl. You know we're going to win the Super Bowl next year, right? That's what Cowboy fans do. And you've been doing it since 1995. And you haven't even been back to an NFC championship game, let alone the Super Bowl. He looks really good here. Don't he look good? Look at him flexing. Just flexing. You see him flexing. It's beautiful to see. Now, but you Cowboy fans out there know. And it ain't just from Stephen A. Smith. It's from this dude called Southern Steve. You know where I'm going, right? Y'all can talk all that nonsense all you want to. But down yonder there, in the new year, in the month of January, when the games really count, and the playoffs matter, and Jerry Jones is taking an additional look at the dust on that birth certificate, blowing it and wiping it off, you're going to have to show up. And we know you won't. That's Stephen A. saying that. Could I be wrong? Sure. But I've been right for 28 straight years. Most of y'all would bet on me before you bet on the Cowboys. And you know it. I'll see you in the new year.